Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Let's make a fresh start. And today we are going to go on with reading module, and there is this test. We will solve it all together. Okay. Whenever you start any reading test, the first thing is you need to read the title of the passage and see what is the title. So the first passage, what's the title? The Guardian newspapers travel photography competition. So Guardian is the newspaper and they have a travel photography competition. So there is a competition. That competition is called travel photography competition. So and then there is a subtitle. The photo competition is back, giving you another chance to win an incredible trip to Swedish Lapland. Right? Now we understand the whole passage is about a photography competition. After this, you will come to questions and you will see what is the type of questions here. Questions 1 to 8. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the text on page 81? So we've got true, false, not given. Okay. Now, true, false, not given questions are type A questions because in the in the passage, answers will come in a sequence. Like first there will be the answer of question number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So all the answers will come in a sequence, right? Let's start with question number 1. This is first year that Guardian has run a travel photography competition. Underline first year. So if this is first year that they have run this competition, answer is true. If they do it every year, answer is false. And if they don't tell us whether it is first year or they do it every year, then answer will be not given. Now let's go back. First paragraph. Do you have a camera and love traveling? If so, our annual photography competition. What does it mean? Is it the first year? No. Annual means every year they do it. So correct answer is false. Just because of first year and annual. Question number 2. Any photograph for the competition must have been taken on an overseas trip. Underline overseas trip. Overseas trip means international trip. Like if I am from Pakistan, so photographs must be from Canada, Australia or any other country. So any photograph for the competition must have been taken on an overseas trip. I read on after annual photography competition run by travel section of Guardian is for you. It's an opportunity. Second line after full stop. First paragraph, second line after full stop. It's an opportunity for you to capture the essence of the journeys you make, whether far afield or close to home. Now, far afield means overseas and close to home means local. But in the question they say, must have been taken on an overseas trip. What will be the answer? False, because they can be overseas or they can be local as well. So that's why answer is false to question number 2. Just because of overseas, it's false. Question number 3, end of year exhibition in London. Now underline end of year, that's your clue word. End of year exhibition, end of year exhibition in London is free. Underline the word free for public to attend. Now end of year competition, found it? Okay, I'm reading second last line of first paragraph. Once the exhibition is finished, above that. I'm reading it from 1, 2, 3, fourth last line. The winner. The winner of each month's competition will also, reduce the volume. The winner of each month competition will also see their shot mounted and displayed in the end of year competition for the public at the Guardian. Volume kam kare. At the Guardian office in London. Now, have they mentioned anything whether it is free or it is paid? No. So the correct answer for question number 3 is not given. Very good. Question number 4. Judging panel is made up of a group. Now they have a judging panel, and the judging panel is made up of a group of journalists, underline group of journalists, and a professional photographer, underline professional photographer. They have a judging panel, and that panel consists of a group of journalists and a professional photographer. Now let's look for photographer, judges, and all that. Second paragraph, there will be a different theme for each month. Members of the Guardian travel writing team and a photographer, Michael Ryan of photoview.com, will judge the monthly entries. So what is that? Members of the Guardian travel writing team. What is the question? Judging panel is made up of a group of journalists. Now listen, group of journalists. What is Guardian? Guardian is a newspaper, right? So when they say the Guardian travel writing team, what is travel writing team? That is group of journalists, absolutely. And a professional photographer, and for that they mention and photographer Michael Ryan of photoview.com will judge the monthly entries and the overall winner. So answer is true. Why true? Because group of journalists, and for that they use the word Guardian travel writing team. Travel writing means journalists. Question number 5. Trip to Swedish Lapland will only be offered to one winner. If they offer this trip to one winner, answer is true. If multiple winners, answer is false. And if they don't tell us one winner or multiple winners, answer is not given. Now the clue word is Lapland, and this trip. Come to third last paragraph. The overall winner, found it? Okay. The overall winner chosen from the 12 monthly winners will go on an amazing 4-night trip to Swedish Lapland. Okay. Now they say the overall winner. Now the overall winner is singular or plural? Singular. Chosen from the 12 monthly winners. Now they will choose overall one winner from 12 monthly winners will go on an amazing 4-night trip to Swedish Lapland. What's the question? The trip of Swedish Lapland will only be offered to one. What's the answer? True. Because out of 10, they will select one overall winner and chosen from 12 monthly winners. So one winner will be chosen from 12 monthly winners. Answer is true. Let's go on. Question number 6. Every activity on trip is focused on improving photography techniques. Now underline every activity, underline focused on, and photography techniques or photography techniques. Now let's read on, same paragraph, third last line. Found it? Each day has a specific focus. Found it? All right. Third last paragraph, third last line. Each day has a specific focus. The trip includes winter light photography workshops, an image editing workshop, a night photography course, and an action photography workshop. See that all the things are related to photography. As they mentioned, winter light photography, image editing workshop, image is photography, right? Then they say a night photography course. Then they say action photography workshop. So question number 6, every activity on the trip is focused on improving photography techniques. Answer is true. Well done. Question number 7, anyone going on the trip may take some of the cold weather clothing home at the end of the trip. Now look, you're going on a trip and they give you some cold weather clothing and you can take it home. They will provide you, like, in the airline they give a blanket and pillow, and some people think that they can take it home, and then they say put it back. Okay, so the question is, anyone going on the trip may take some of the cold weather clothing home. Now some of, for example, if they say feel free to take the gloves or the cap you are wearing, you can take it home. Some of means 1 or 2 items, not everything. Okay, now let's go back, second last paragraph. Included in the price, return flights from the UK, 4 nights accommodation with full board, cold weather clothing for the duration of the trip. Cold weather clothing for the duration of the trip. Thermals, overalls, winter boots, gloves, hats, and woolen socks. Fully qualified wilderness guides and instructors. Now, what's the question? Anyone going on a trip may take some of the cold weather clothing home at the end of the trip. Any mention? Okay, let's read again. Included in the trip, return flights from the UK, 4 nights accommodation with full board, cold weather clothing for the duration of the trip. Okay. Now listen. Answer is false. I tell you why. They have said cold weather clothing for the duration of the trip. For the duration of the trip means if the trip is for 3 days, they will provide you cold weather clothing for 3 days. It means you cannot take it home. Read this line, for the duration of the trip. For the duration of the trip means only during the trip they will provide you cold weather clothing and you cannot take it home. So answer is false. This word for the duration of the trip means it's the opposite of take it home. Okay, question number 8. Articles written about trip may be changed before being published. Now, if articles may be changed before published, it's true. If they cannot be changed, false, otherwise not given. Last paragraph, second last line, the Guardian reserves. Found it? Okay. The Guardian reserves the right, however, to modify your report and photos as necessary. So, Guardian reserves the right, however, to modify. Modify means change. So, articles written about the trip may be changed. And what is the word for articles? Report. Report means articles, okay? So, answer is true. That's right. Well done.